How are you all doing? A beautiful morning it is to you all wherever in the world that you are. I'm Daddy Freeze, the convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. Today, I want to talk about the update on Prophet Israel Oladele, and here is my take. From the last video I released, I got a lot of backlash and criticism, and I'm wondering why. Why the backlash? Why the criticism? Especially when I didn't say I agree with him if he committed a crime. If he committed a crime and he has been found guilty, he should face the music. However, the level of allegations that I saw on Facebook and social media in general are a bit worrying for me. So here's what I've decided. If you have anything against Prophet Israel Oladele, I don't know him from anywhere. I've never met him before in my life. I just like some of his messages, especially when you compare them to a lot of the messages that come from the church. So if you have anything against him that is evidence, you can come forward and I'll give you an interview. And if you're also on his team, you can also come forward. I'll try to create a forum where we can actually have a debate on Zoom, preferably, and let's discuss this. You say what you think he's done, and let his people also say their own part. Then the public will judge. At least we're not. Look at the way the Lekki incident was sorted out. Nigerian government came and made their statement. CNN came and made their statement. Then the public now sat back and folded their arms and said, we think Nigerian government is right. Abi? That's exactly how it's going to play out. Let us give both the accusing parties and the accused the opportunity to sit down and talk. Okay, he did this. You Tumbo, they say he did this. Is it true? That way, I believe we'll be able to get to the root of this matter. Because I have noticed one thing with us Nigerians. We mistake allegations as facts or for facts. Somebody comes and makes allegations and automatically it is true. Look at the way CNN defended. They came out with some videos. People say, some people say, no. They came out with evidence. They even went to Serbia. Where was it called? To go and meet the manufacturer of what is it called? CNN did not come and raise sentiment and fight and make it. They came to the best of their ability. They came and they provided proof. And the people also who are fighting them also came and provided proof. And then the public was left with the opportunity to decide, okay, I think it is true this Prophet Israel is guilty. Or after what I've seen, I think he might be guilty of what he was sentenced for, but he's not guilty of all these other ones. Or he's actually guilty of all. But give a man a fair trial before you nail him. And that is what I want us, especially we Christians, to practice. This idea of not liking someone and then liking someone for doing exactly the same thing, there's a word for it. It's in the English dictionary, and I can show it to you. Go to letter H. Now, go to the bottom, near the end of letter H, you will see Y. Yes, H-Y-P. Hypocrisy is a word right there. Someone said, who made you a judge? My common sense. There is a balance, there is a narrative out there that he did something and he's been sentenced for it. Agreed. The rest of the things that were thrown out of court, the rest of the things that didn't make it to court, why is he being judged for them? So let's discuss these things. Let's also, I was impressed with what I saw with the Nigerian government versus CNN. Everybody came and brought their facts to the table, and then you decided. Don't you want to decide when you are presented with facts? Do you want to keep deciding because somebody said? They've been accusing me of being a hypocrite because when I heard the story of him thrown into jail and convicted, I was a bit worried. I'm like, I like this guy. I didn't even know his name. I like this guy. Everybody, even former Free Nation members, people started bashing me. And I'm like, because they said, I was not there when they said, oh. So that thing they are saying and they said, can they bring it forward and say, okay, he did this, he did this, he did this. Then let him have the opportunity to defend himself, at least before the public. Especially on charges that you did not take to court. Any charge that is before a court, a competent court, must stay before a competent court. The court is more qualified than I am to give judgment. But the one that you are peddling as rumor, I'm not saying is a lie and I'm not saying is true. The only thing I am saying is that since you have brought it to the court of public opinion, let us try it properly in a court of public opinion. Let us see if your government or your CNN can stand against his own government or his own CNN, as the case may be. You present your facts, he presents his. CNN did not take Nigerian government to court, or they've not taken Nigerian government to court. Nigerian government did not take CNN to court. Nigerian government talk, CNN talk, Nigerian government talk, CNN talk. We listen, we watch, we decide. Simple. And if you feel, somebody said, dude is a sweet talker, he will sweet talk himself out. Is that not a lawyer's job? Is that not what lawyers do every day inside court? Is it not sweet talk? They will sweet talk and use the law. Simple case. The CNN case does not even need to go to court. Some people already don't see, say, okay, now like this it go, now like this it go. So to all of you who have accusations against him, please reach out to me. Let's have conversations. And to all of you who support him, let's reach out to me, please, and let's have conversations. And then we can now arrange a date, maybe sometime next week. You will sit down on one side, the against team, and the for team. And me, I'll just sit down. I'll pray to God to give me the gift of judgment. I will sit down, sit in my chair and hear both sides of the story, and I will not choose. I will only moderate. I'll be a moderator. Who will choose will be the public. I will just bring the matter to you and say, Oroleri yo enjomo. Baola she, how are we going to do this matter? And then you decide. I believe as a human being, he is, just like I am and you are, entitled to a fair hearing. Now, the matter before the court would get a fair hearing. But the matter before the court of public opinion, I believe, is not getting a fair hearing. Because you know what determines matters in front of the court of public opinion? The clout and the weight of whoever is presenting the matter. Meaning, someone with a following of 1 million can easily sway someone with a following of 50 or 10,000. Someone said we don't have evidence to deliberate on his case. So why are we making accusations then? If we don't have evidence, why are we making accusations? How do you make accusations and not have evidence? I wish that is how courts work. You don't wake up one day and say, this Daddy Freeze, I went to bed last night and he collected money from me in my dream. I'm taking him to court for collecting my money. Okay, where is the evidence? Where is your receipt? It was in my dream. You've got to come with evidence. And I'm not saying they don't have evidence against him. I'm just saying let them bring the evidence. Let us be fair as Christians. The scriptures are clear. They say judge righteous judgment. I cannot judge righteous judgment by watching a video on Facebook. I cannot judge righteous judgment by hearing somebody on the phone. Let them come. Okay, on Tuesday, so and so date. They said you were here. Brother Angbo, on Tuesday, where were you? He will talk. You will decide. So that is my take. I would love to open this up to anybody who wants to say anything. What do you think? Do you think this method would make sense? Because I don't want to be judged a hypocrite where I know clearly I'm not a hypocrite. I'll be a hypocrite if I heard one side of the story. So let's hear. I'm trying to bring people real quick. We'll just, somebody saying better support Trump that is on his way out. Trump petty me. Someone said judicial process is of a superior jurisdiction to social media analysis. Absolutely. But when the matter is not before the courts and court, like I said clearly, if you understand English, or maybe I should say it in Yoruba so you understand, then I will say it in Pidgin so you understand. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó gbé lọ sílé ẹjọ́ a lè dá tọ́rọ́ ti gbé síwájú adájọ́. Àmọ́ tí wọ́n gbé lọ ilé ẹjọ́ tí wọ́n gbé lọ sórí ilé ẹjọ́ Facebook àti ilé ẹjọ́ Twitter àti ilé ẹjọ́ Instagram, ìyẹn làwa fẹ́ dá. Let me say it in Pidgin for those of you who don't understand Yoruba. The matter where they don't carry go court, we not fit judge them because the court they superior. But the matter where they carry go the court of Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, the allegations where they make for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, we want make they come make the same allegations so that he go fit defend himself. Then you, where sit down for house, they watch Instagram, you go come judge. I mean, no be so. Because be like say, na me they miss this thing. Oh. So do you guys agree with what I'm saying, or do I need to quickly learn Hausa and say it again in Hausa and maybe say it in Igbo and Efik? Somebody says, so who cares about the social media judgment, please? Oh, I care. Because a guilty man could be on the loose, or an innocent man might be framed. Since they brought the matter to social media, I believe it will make utmost sense if we judge the matter. Any more questions? Any more questions? Someone said, only God that can judge. Well, yeah, but the matter is on Facebook, and God does not operate on Facebook, and they've made allegations and counter allegations. So, okay, so let's do this. Uriel, are you here? Someone said, where do you see God to judge the matter? When they help me ask him, let me ask him. You want God to judge a matter that has not been taken before God? You took it to Facebook, then you want God to judge. So I just sent Ishoma Emanuela saying, what's the topic? We're talking about Prophet Israel Oladele, who was accused of some things in court and was convicted, and also accused of some other things on Facebook, and people have taken the allegations as the truth. So who wants to discuss this so I can close this? But by the way, please, what's your take? Okay, I can see Dari Biggie coming here. Okay, so Dari Biggie is joining us. Dari Biggie.
Yeah, good evening, Daddy Freeze.
Yes, good evening, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, my name is Dari Biggie.
Okay.
I would like to start from I was born in Sele.
Okay.
And he was not born in Sele. He used to be a Muslim. So
Okay.
my first issue with him was the way he tried to change the doctrine in Celestial Church.
Okay.
Secondly, he started, I can say, in his mentors in Sele were some fake prophets, and they've all died. The likes of Shola Messiah and Co. And they were using his own pattern also. The pattern of, oh, your pastor is eloquent. Olusho, Mufeshono, can you prophesy from me? From there, they go, oh, she's from London, makes call to people in London to get their profile, and now know how to enter them. Daddy Freeze, the case has been on for 11 years, 11 months, and 13 days before he was sentenced. Yes, Dele was in prison for some months concerning this case before he was given bail.
Okay.
This happened, all these people now defending him, they didn't even know him then when it happened. Daddy Freeze, the only time you came out to say you were giving out palliatives was when you were accused of not doing anything for people. They had to put their hands in your mouth before you could say it. Ogundipe will tell people to gather money. That is hypocrites. He's been an hypocrite. I always tell people, any pastor that buys data on his phone and preach on Facebook is a thief. In the Bible, people seek prophets. The only prophets that come out to talk are being sent by God. Go and tell the people of Israel. Go and tell my children. But people go to prophets. Prophets don't buy data to come on Facebook, monetize it, say rubbish, sweet talk people. No. Those ones are thieves. And one of their generals is now in Kirikiri. So the rest should change in time, Dr. Fitz. all accusation concerning adultery, money laundering, they all sound alike.
Now, from my understanding of the legal system in there, adultery is not a crime.
That is why most of the accusations were struck.
Okay. Now, I appreciate what you have done. Thank you for this. Now, I would like his own team to also come and counter these allegations.
His own team asked them, when did they know him? Are they member of his church, or just because they see him preaching, the church member gathered money?
Are you a member of his church, sir?
I'm not a member of his party. In fact, he's no more a Celestian. He was disowned by Celestial Church 4 months ago. There's no celeb that do 2 services on a Sunday. No. I was born in Sele over 40 years ago. Okeado in Agbadon. You lived in UI.
I lived in Ibadan.
I live in Oluyole Estate. I was Christian at Okeado. So, and my likes, I saw a chauffeur before he died. I didn't join Sele 15 years ago. And there's no Sele with 2 services. The only service we do in Sele on a Sunday is 6 p.m. prayer meeting, which many churches don't even do anymore.
Okay.
So those people that will come and defend him are either his church members, people that just love him because he speaks English, and things is a small.
A lot of truth. Don't you agree that some of his messages are deep and resounding?
What are we supposed? If you want to preach the word of God, you must be able to say, you must be ready to say the truth. But do you live by it?
Okay.
Bible says that ayah tutusunu me, create a right spirit within me. Well, yeah, a lot of people talk. Is there right spirit in them? That is why he said that ayah tutusunu me, create the right spirit in me. Because I may be saying rubbish. Do I live by it? Do I preach what I do? I do what I preach? Yes, there are some people, they are open thief. Some people are closed door thief. There are some open door thief, closed door thieves now are pastors. And many people are becoming pastors because of the incentives that come with that name. Yes, that is why, and for you to make it, you have to be eloquent. Let me tell you something. There are so many eloquent pastors in Europe, in America, that speak better English than him. But because his likes are not much in Nigeria or in Lagos, they think, oh, this small boy. This is a small boy that said he's going to use MC Oluomo to beat elders in Sele.
Can you this allegation?
It is on TV now. Come up, man. He said it on his pulpit. He said it on his pulpit. And his church members were laughing, hailing him. If these Babas in Sele, if they didn't do it right, will you come and join Sele? If you have correction or ideas you want to give, there are ways you do it. There are ways you do it. Now he's in jail. This is not the first time in jail.
Okay, sir. I want to round off. Thank you for your contribution. And what do you think about me bringing his team and a team against him, and let us hear them out?
Bring his team on, but ask them how are they connected to me.
Ask them. I'll also bring. It was going to be a Zoom meeting where I would just moderate. People will talk. People like you that are against him will also talk, and then the public will make their judgments. What do you think of that scenario?
Anytime you are ready, you can just send me a DM. I'll make myself available.
Okay. Thank you so much. And
thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay. That was Dari Biggie. He has spoken. I want to take someone here quickly and then end. So, like I have said, it'll be a good opportunity to hear from both sides. And okay, we have somebody else here.
Good evening, Daddy Freeze.
Yes, good evening. Could you please speak a little louder so everybody can hear you?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Very clearly, sir.
Okay, first of all, I appreciate you, Daddy Freeze. I've
Thank you.
been a long time admirer of your show, and I do follow you, and I listen to your comments and insights on biblical perspective of things, topics you raise, and all that. About the prophet, I've just like the way I admire you. I've followed him for a while. I'm not a member of Celestial Church of Christ or something, but at least I've watched him over time on Facebook, on TV, social media, and I hear the way he talks and all of that. And I believe he's someone that has that anointing in him. And I also believe.
So, in short, you believe you are on the prophet's side, right?
Yes, well, I'm not holding sides for him as to whether he committed the crime or not, but what I'm trying to say is so many people may say a lot of things about him.
Yeah.
But I believe the case has been tried in court.
Yeah.
And evidences were brought against him,
yeah.
and that actually worked against him, and he's in jail today.
Okay.
But I think we should be careful when we raise aspersions on
against
people
him without evidence.
Sorry?
Oops, wow. We lost him. So, okay, Dari has spoken. This other gentleman has spoken. I want to see if I can get somebody else who is also going to give us their side of the perspective. And like I said, eventually, what I want to see done is a situation where I sit down with his team and a team of the accusers, and then we can have an opportunity to discuss properly. Sorry, I didn't cut him off. It was rolling like bad network, so I had to remove him, not because of anything else. Wumi Riches, can you join us live? If there's any way, if there's anything you have to say, please, I'll appreciate it if you can join us live as well. I'll try to add you again. So, or you send me a request to join my live. So I'm going to try to see if I can. Okay, fantastic. I've seen Wumi Riches again. So guys, I want this to be balanced. Hello, madam.
Hi, I'm actually in bed right now, so
you don't want us to use the lack of makeup lights.
You want me to put the light on?
Yeah.
Nah. Okay.
Everybody
I'm already in bed.
See their faces. Okay.
Can you see me now?
We can see your forehead shining, but we can't see much.
But you can see me at least a little bit.
I'll make you out. Okay. Now tell us what I believe in is the matter that was tried in court was tried before a superior jurisdiction.
Yeah.
if I can put it that way. However, the matter that was tried on Facebook was not,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, in a competent jurisdiction. The one before the court is
Mm-hmm.
the one on Facebook is in front of the court of public opinion. And I do not believe that people were able to hear, in court, there's a defense team, there is a, what do you call them? And I just finished one court case, defendant and the who can help me out? The respondent and the petitioner. So
Mm-hmm.
these have lawyers, and the lawyers speak on their behalf, and they give evidence and blah blah. And at the end of the day, the judge takes a decision.
Yeah.
Book is only one side speaking for this side, or one side speaking for that side. So I believe that it will be a good opportunity for us to get the people on Facebook who are the petitioners to,
Mm-hmm.
and let's have a Zoom meeting.
So I'm
And,
trying to put my lights.
okay.
So you can on.
And he who is the respondent should also be given the opportunity
Yeah.
to
Okay,
I may be wrong, but that's what I think. What do you think?
well, to me, a lot on Facebook. There are a lot of stuff. I'm not on Facebook actually, but I know quite a number of things are going on Facebook. And then, like I've always been saying to one or two people, this is somebody that says stuff that other pastors will not say. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I hear you very clearly. Just go ahead.
Okay. So for me, I think he wasn't able to say bring out exactly what he maybe they didn't allow him to hear his own side of the story. I think that is it. And then this is a story that has been happening for years. And then now we are saying, okay, now, and then he's been convicted. And then later on, we started hearing so many other things and all that. If you look at the story very well, I won't say it is a case of fraud or a case of maybe somebody being defrauded and all that. I would say more like these people had a relationship. It could be friendship. I don't know. These people have a relationship and probably it went sour. And then maybe one person, then the other, maybe the lady now. We ladies could be we can get so vindictive sometimes. We can get so vindictive sometimes, yeah. So, and well, I think to me, it's just better for them to go for appeal, and let's see what will come out of that. A lot has been happening in a lot has been happening on Facebook. So many people coming up to say a lot of things, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and all those kind of things. And then he's spreading to Twitter, going on Instagram, and all those kind of things. So I think he should go for an appeal and let's hear his own side of the story, not just his own side of the story on internet. Let's hear it in court and let's see how that will go. So and then so I think basically for me that is it. But
do you think you should defend the Facebook allegations? Because whether you like it or not, internet is very powerful these days. Do you think he should also come and give his own side of the story also on the internet? Because even me, I've been accused of being a hypocrite simply because I say, I like this guy's teaching. Let's see what this really is about. Shut up. I kept quiet. But I believe that the matter tried before the court should be tried before the court. Appeal, whatever it is they want. The matter being tried on Facebook.
Facebook judge. Facebook judge. They are mean.
Now that's the thing. Now the public perceives you more from the Facebook judgment than the court judgments.
Right.
Give you an example. CNN versus Nigerian government, Lekki incident. Nigeria talk go like this. CNN talk go like this. They show video. They show video. So at the end of the day, we that are sitting at home, we look at this video, we look at this video, we look at this one, say, we look at this one, we say, okay, we have made up our mind. These are the parties that are at fault. Now, the Facebook court where he's being tried, the allegations made there, I believe that they should make these allegations where he is so he can now give his own side of the story, or his people who can speak on his behalf can give their side of the story. So we, the public, can sit down and have a balanced narrative. Now, the defense is not going to judge. I'm not going to say he did it or he didn't do it. I will just do Olotu. When they are done, what I'll say is, and I
exactly.
Public. But in that way, he would have had his opportunity to publicly explain himself, and they, the accusers, too, would have had the opportunity to publicly explain themselves. What thinkest thou?
Well, I think it should actually come out, because a whole lot of things have been said on Facebook. I think if it happens to come out from wherever he is right now, he actually own everyone, his fans, his congregation, people that really love his messages, people that really want to know what is going on. I think he actually needs to come out and say, okay, this is my own side of the story. This is what is happening, and this is why. It could be misconception, it could be anything. It could be anything, but the truth of the matter is we outside can't say anything. Okay, so now the judges on Facebook, they've tabled the matter and they've been going on and on and on like that. Okay, it should come out and let us know, okay, this thing that are saying is maybe something like a press conference or something like, of course, somebody to moderate will be there. Okay, what is happening? These are the things we've heard. What do you think? And all those kind of things. So yeah, I think it should do that. I think it should do that. I think that will go a very long way. And but if you think about it in the other way, I don't know. He also might not want to talk. He also might not want to say anything.
Yeah, it's up to him. But even if
it's left to him.
He can also talk on his behalf.
Well, people talking on his behalf won't actually really change anything. Truth.
Okay.
Is it that he talks or nobody talks?
No talks. Okay.
Because there's no way anybody can come and talk on his behalf. If anybody comes to talk on his behalf, I'm telling you, people, that the things that is going on, that everybody is talking about right now, from Facebook to Twitter to Instagram, they will still not believe anything. They want to hear from the horse's mouth.
Okay.
So if anybody should come out and talk on his behalf, it's the person might be biased. The person might have something else. I don't think anybody should come out and talk for him. He should talk for himself if he really wants to. It depends on him.
Absolutely.
It depends on him. So we can't really be out here and then I don't know what they know. I don't know what they've seen. I don't know how much they know him. I don't know anything about that, so I can't really judge. I can't really say they're true. They're saying the truth. I can't really say they're lying and all those kind of things. But the truth of the matter is, if anybody is going to talk about this, it has to be him, nobody else.
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Wumi. God bless you.
You actually dragged me here, you know.
Do have a very lovely evening. A very lovely morning. Day is already on. So discussion continues. I believe in fairness. I believe in love. I believe in judging, but judging righteously, as the scriptures.
And whatever he has done to anybody, whether in the past or whether in the past or yesterday or today, they should just try and forgive and just let's move on. You know, it's been a very this thing has been on for like God knows when. So maybe if it comes out, maybe the judges on the Facebook, maybe they will forgive him on whatever they feel he has done, which I don't know. Or maybe they will now be like, maybe they just want to hear him talk, you know. They might just want to hear him talk. Maybe when he talks and they'll be like, hey, we just wanted to see your face, we don't know. So that's just it for me.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. This is where I want to end it this evening. We've had someone who spoke against, we've had someone who's speaking for, and we had someone who was also in between. So I think we have a balanced narrative. And as the story develops, I will come to you and try to put it to you in a very neutral, or in a method that's as neutral as possible, so people will not say that the freeze is the hypocrite. God bless you all. Be rest assured that as this story is developing, I will definitely keep you all posted. Take care and God bless.